Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the founder of CSTGIA, and today we are talking about week 28, CSTGIA 2026 from strategic cyber foresight to adaptive cyber enterprises, building organizations that learn faster than threats evolve. Over the past 18 weeks, we've deliberately expanded cybersecurity from a technical discipline into a strategic leadership capability. Each stage has strengthened our ability to protect, govern, anticipate, and lead. Now, week 28 asks the next defining questions. Once organizations can anticipate the future, how do they continuously adapt before change outpaces them? Because in 2026, AI accelerates, threats evolve, infrastructure converges, decision time compresses, foresight predicts, but adaptation, well, that determines survival. The 2026 reality is that adaptation is becoming the new competitive advantage. Around the world, cybersecurity leaders are confronting an uncomfortable reality. The pace of change now exceeds the pace of traditional organizational planning. Agentic AI is increasingly performing operational tasks. Autonomous security operations centers are reducing response times. Digital twins are enabling predictive modeling. Software supply chain attacks continue to evolve. Quantum readiness initiatives are accelerating. Nation-state cyber operations are becoming increasingly AI-enabled. The organizations succeeding are no longer simply deploying new technology. They are redesigning themselves to continuously learn, adapt, and improve. The question is no longer, can we predict disruption? The question is now, can we evolve before disruption overtakes us? The emerging risk is foresight without adaptation. Many organizations now possess massive amounts of predictive analytics, threat intelligence, AI co-pilots, horizon scanning, digital twins, and advanced monitoring. Yet they still struggle primarily with organizational inertia, slow governance cycles, workforce capability gaps, fragmented knowledge, policy lag, and most of all, change fatigue. The results, organizations can oftentimes see disruption coming. They simply cannot change fast enough because technology evolves, threats evolve, but organizations oftentimes remain constrained by yesterday's operating models. The next evolution is adaptive cyber enterprises. Organizations must now evolve from strategic cyber foresight to adaptive cyber enterprises. And these intentionally built organizations are capable of learning continuously, redesigning rapidly, preserving institutional knowledge, integrating AI responsibly, strengthening workforce capability, and improving with every experience. Because adaptation is where foresight becomes sustained competitive advantage. There are 5 moves towards adaptive cyber enterprises. First, we need to move from predictive intelligence to continuous learning. Threat intelligence should never become static. Organizations should continuously capture lessons learned, implementation experience, workforce knowledge, AI insights, operational metrics, and emerging practices, because organizations that continuously learn can continuously improve. We need to move from workforce development to workforce evolution. The cyber workforce must become increasingly adaptive. We must invest in AI awareness, AI literacy, AI fluency, leadership development, cognitive resilience, and interdisciplinary capability, because future-ready workforces evolve faster than technology. We need to move from AI automation to human AI learning ecosystems. AI should not simply automate work, it should continuously improve organizational capability, design environments where people teach AI. AI should accelerate learning, where knowledge is preserved, expertise compounds, and decisions improve over time. Because human expertise and AI should continuously strengthen one another. We need to move from knowledge silos to enterprise knowledge systems. As AI automates more work, organizations risk losing institutional memory. We need to develop reusable playbooks, communities of practice, lessons learned repositories, prompt libraries, governance templates, decision memory, because organizations that preserve knowledge outperform organizations that repeatedly relearn it. We need to move from annual planning to continuous adaptation. Annual strategic planning is no longer sufficient. Leaders should continuously reassess AI capability, cyber risk, workforce readiness, geopolitical shifts, regulatory developments, critical infrastructure dependencies, because the future changes faster than traditional planning cycles. Our workforce reality is such that adaptive cyber enterprises belong to everyone. They belong at the board level: CEO, CIO, CISO, CTO, AI chief, engineers, policy leaders, workforce developers, educators, program managers, and every employee contributing to digital trust. Tomorrow's workforce will not be defined by technical expertise alone. It will be defined by the ability to continuously learn, collaborate with AI, think critically, and adopt responsibly. Our strategic implications for 2026 include learning faster than emerging threats, improving AI governance maturity, preserving institutional knowledge, strengthening workforce capability, accelerating responsible innovation, increasing organizational resilience, building adaptive decision-making capability, sustaining strategic advantage despite continuous disruption. Organizations that fail to adapt risk becoming increasingly capable, but progressively less relevant. So our week 28 reflection is to ask yourself and your organizations, how quickly does our organization turn lessons learned into standard practice? What knowledge would disappear if key personnel retire tomorrow? Are we investing as much in learning systems as technology systems? Does AI strengthen our workforce or simply increase operational speed? How rapidly can we design or redesign processes when new risks emerge? And is continuous adaptation part of a culture or merely a project? If these questions are difficult to answer, adaptation has not yet become an enterprise capability. So our week 28 action is to conduct an adaptive enterprise assessment. Select one mission critical capability, for example, security operations, incident response, AI governance, workforce development, cloud security, software supply chain security. Then ask, what have we learned during the past year? What lessons have become reusable playbooks? What expertise remains undocumented? How could AI preserve and expand institutional knowledge? What single improvement would help this capability continuously evolve? We need to choose one action this week that transforms individual knowledge into organizational capability. So the future won't belong to organizations that adapt once. They will belong to organizations that make continuous adaptation their organization operating system. Again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the founder of CSTGIA, wrapping up week 28 of CSTGIA 2026. From strategic cyber foresight to adaptive cyber enterprises, building organizations that learn faster, threats evolve.